It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Up next, we'll get a look at Patrick Mahomes. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Chiefs and the Broncos.
Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Bo Nix entered this league as a grown-up. 61 college starts will do that for you. A ton of college experience. And Bo Nix is a facilitator. When he is at his best, that ball is in and out of his hands in an absolute hurry. If he were a point guard on a basketball team, he'd want to go up and down the court and get it out of his hands as quickly as he can. He's accurate, he's tough, he's experienced, and he's poised for this challenge of the NFL.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. First and 10 from the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. That one's complete, right side. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding, offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Play action with Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. He keeps it and takes off. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. All right, here we go. Second down.
At the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB in you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They'll run it with Pacheco. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Nix with it on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
At the 42-yard line.
Nix from the gun. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now here's a look at his production from last week and the part he played in his offense's victory. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. It's Nix out of the pistol. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Man in motion here. They'll throw again. Nix finds his man. It's Worthy. And he goes out a little short of the 40. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Nix now to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
And they bring him down. It looks like he got it to the 27. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Got it, man. It's Marvin Mims. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And he's in for the touchdown. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Pierce now on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now for the 2nd time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. He's got room to roam here. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Mahomes completes this one to Rice. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. 2nd and 3 now. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds his man over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds the in route complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Second down run by Pacheco. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. That was Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Franklin. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
A gain of 26 yards.
A tight end in motion now. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. This throw is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs tie this game 7-7. On now is Cook to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Denver ready for another offensive possession. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing on first down, Nix. On target to Worthy. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. From the 47. Hits him on the in route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Pass complete to Walker. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They send him left out of the slot. On 3rd down, here's Nix. That's caught for the first. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They've got 1st down from the 31. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has it at the 7. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 2nd quarter lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. They're out and set, 1st and 10. A counter give here to Pacheco. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Broncos headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we work our way through this regular season, you can see he's currently sitting in the top 5 of the league in passing. Nix with it on first. Into the hands of Walker. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 28-yard line.
They send a man in motion. Shotgun snap to Nix. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Let's go.
Here's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Fits it through the middle. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos take a 13-point lead. Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. He fields it from the 8. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Chiefs offense out to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They've got 1st down from the 31. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. It's Pacheco again. And a short gain only as he gets up to the 37. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. Now it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Corliss Waitman on the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Got 46 on his first punch, and this one's pushing a little more distance. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Broncos are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Walker on 1st down. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Let's go now.
From the 41. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Throwing here, Nix. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here's Nix to throw. Finds his man. It's Worthy. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They'll throw again, Nix. And not a great choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so second down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing it again here. Complete to Mims. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. And it's the Broncos facing a 3rd and 6. Nix now to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Second down now, 7 to go.
At the Chiefs' 11-yard line.
They'll throw it again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They've got a man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Pass it down close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that makes this a 3-score game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chiefs getting out there on offense one last time in this opening half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So we've reached... The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these two teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. Pierce now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he's been one who has wowed the league and made a lot of fantasy owners very happy, too. You can see he's leading all quarterbacks in passing here in November. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. Second down now, 7 to go. They send a tight end in motion. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. On the move, headed right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Field goal team running out as the Chiefs will go for 3. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the gap closes to 14 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
The home teams ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Ball at the 33 for first down. They'll go with Walker on the counter. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Chiefs in a nickel set for this third down call. Motioning him from the slot right. On third down, here's Nix. Complete out to the right. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. They gain 14 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Man in motion here. Going to the ground again on first. And they bring him down around the 34. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They send Mims left. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Now Nix on third down. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Shotgun snap to Nix. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that makes this a 3-score game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First down throw, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack. I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. That's caught for the first. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. So here comes the Bronco offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Staying with Walker. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They'll come up 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
This is Walker on 2nd. Down the sideline to the 45. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. 1st and 10 from the 41. Here's Nix to throw. Short pass brought in. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Here we go, third and less than a yard. Running with Walker again. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. A 1-yard gain on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Play action with Nix. Forced out to his right. He's on the move. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Nix now to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
Walker now from the gun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down.
It's Walker on the option. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
A give up the gut to Walker. Oh, the football's loose. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Look, you know I'm always trying to be positive, partner. You take away the ending, it was a great drive. Everything they were hoping for, but all that work and effort, it's gone.
And all that people are going to remember is that ending, Kate. That's all that unfortunately matters for this offense.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Looking to throw Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And a first down.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Here's Nix. To the sideline and brought in by Worthy. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that extends the lead to 20. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Finds his man over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Motioning the tight end now. That one's complete over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
24-yard gain on the play. First down.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
Complete.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10. And the first down on the Chiefs.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Another throw for Mahomes. Complete over the middle. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Throwing again, Mahomes. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Catch is made in close. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Pacheco. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs drop the lead back to 13. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And this one's covered by the Broncos hands team. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Walker. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. The give now to Walker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Plowing up the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running is Walker. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. On 3rd down, Walker. And he's brought down for a loss. A familiar sight in this contest, Bronk. He's out there again for another field goal try. It's a 36-yard look for him. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Pierce now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Rice. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. Mahomes on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down. They send the tight end in motion. Brought in right side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. Desperation time here on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. Throwing is Mahomes. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. First down throw, Mahomes. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying. They kept taking shots at the very end. But now we have reached that end. This one's over. So to the side of many mile-high salutes throughout the building, it's a win at home for the Broncos. And they take not just a victory, but some serious...